So I am making my daughter Izzy my famous chocolate chip cookies. She called and said, I miss everybody, so me and my husband are gonna go see her. And she said, can you please make me and my friends, your chocolate chip cookies? And I'm like, absolutely, I can. So I have already done 4 batches. I have one more batch to do. I wanted to be able to take quite a bit to Izzy, but then I always also wanted to have some for my family, for the boys. I kind of overcooked one of the batches because I was trying to pack and bake at the same time. So I have a batch in right now. I'm gonna make one more batch with you guys. And I gotta watch this other one. It's gonna be like, if somebody can say like in 4, let me turn this. So if somebody can say like in 4 minutes, hey, take these cookies out. Yeah, okay. So like in 4 minutes, somebody say, Heather, don't forget the cookies, because I will forget the cookies. We got no rain. We got a little bit of wind yesterday, but we got no rain or nothing. And then where Isabella is in the Pensacola area, they got a little bit of sprinkling and then a little bit of wind, but for the most part, they didn't get a lot of stuff too. So I'm gonna make one batch with you guys. I've already got us packed. I bought her a present. I've been trying to clean up the house. I have to do payroll because I do all the accounting for our businesses. And I have my Bible study this morning. My husband wants to go early because he wants to check out some stores while we're there. We fly out tomorrow morning, super excited to go see Isabella. It's been about a month and a week. And then she comes home for Thanksgiving and she's gonna come home for Christmas. They're actually home for Christmas for a while. We're trying to plan a fast weekend to New York City for Christmas time. And we're gonna do like a road trip, get up super early and take turns driving. So I don't know if that's gonna happen because it's a little more expensive in New York during the holidays. And so I'm looking for different hotels, and I found a couple that are reasonable, that are kind of out a little bit. I've never been to New York City. It's on my bucket list. And so my 4 bucket list was Hawaii, Las Vegas, New York City, and Greece. And I've been to Hawaii twice. I've been to Las Vegas like 4 or 5 times. Love Las Vegas so much. And I haven't been to New York City. So I'm hoping that we're going to be able to make a fast trip to New York City and then Greece. And it looks like some of our other family want to go to Greece. So we might be planning a girls trip for Greece next summer, but I'm not sure because Madison and Brendan get married next summer, the beginning of the summer. So we might do it toward the end because we want to do another girls trip. Okay, so yes, I'm here. Hello, everybody. Okay, let me check my cookies. Holy cow, that was fast, Leanne. She won on 2 seconds removing somebody. All right, let me just check these. Oh, yeah. Okay. My oven is acting really, really weird today. I don't know if it's just that it's something with the outside because I bake my cookies. Oh my goodness, runaway camera. Here we go. This is like the craziest beginning to a live. Normally I bake them at 350 and they've been cooking on the edges faster and I have it on the right setting. So I think I turned my temperature down to 325 and they're cooking a little slower. So I don't know what's going on with my oven. All right, well, we're gonna start these cookies because my husband is waiting for me to get done. I said, I'm gonna go live and make some cookies with everybody. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna get things done on the outside, get the car ready to go. Joshua is super cute. Oh my goodness. He's been asking me, Mom, let's make some TikToks. Let's make some TikToks. And so we did this dance. I actually posted the clean version on Instagram because it says some words I just don't appreciate. So I screen recorded the video and then I took the song and I kind of bleeped out a couple of the words. I just didn't really care for them too much. And so I have like the clean version that we're going to post to TikTok and the clean version on Instagram. I don't know if I did it here on YouTube, but he is so funny. So all he wants to do is make videos with me. And we still have to put his snack station together because he's been working so much that we haven't been able to. All right, let's get these going because I only have so much time. All right, so we start by, I got all my ingredients ready to go. It's 2/3 cup of butter. I would soften it if I were you because you want to make sure that it cooks really good or it mixes really well. And then it's 2/3 cup of shortening. And it's been so hot up here. I mean, we've had 2 really nice days where it's like fall, but it's been so hot that like everything's like soft. I'm not used to it. I mean, I'm from the South. I grew up in the South, but I haven't been there for years. And I'm not used to it being so muggy and hot that everything in your house, where's my towel at? Hold on a second. Everything in the house melts. Like your butter, if it's sitting out, your shortening, anything that can melt, it melts. And I'm not used to that at all. Okay, so I love this mixer. I get a lot of people asking me about this mixer. I got this for Christmas. It is a KitchenAid. You charge the battery like a drill. I love it so much. And then mixed away. So I'm gonna cream the butter and the sugar, 2/3 cup of butter, 2/3 cup of sugar. Like I said, I've already done 4 batches and I wanna do the last batch with you guys. Then we're gonna add 1 cup of packed brown sugar. It's really odd because I am not used to baking like 1 batch of anything. I always bake a ton of batches. I'm making chocolate chip cookies for my daughter Isabella at college. We're gonna go see her. She's super excited for us to come. I gotta tell you something. Oh, and I gotta show you the bread I made. And then now you're gonna mix in the sugars. So it's when we dropped off Gideon last year, my husband was so, I mean, I was sad, but I didn't like really cry. I mean, I was definitely emotional for sure. And then when Izzy left, my husband was very, very upset when we dropped her off for the first time. And I was emotional, but I like didn't cry because it's harder when you go back to see them. The second and third time, it's even harder. When I went to see Gideon, it was so hard when he left. I cried a lot of the night, on and off. It was just so sad to leave. So I'm kind of getting emotional. It's harder to leave your children the second and third time than it is the first. I mean, it's really hard. And then 2 large eggs. I got my cookies over there resting. In a second, we are going to get them off the pan so they stop cooking. And this is what I say when I make the cookies. You want them to be at 350. If you do notice the edges are cooking faster, turn your heat down just a little bit. I'm having an issue with my stove today. It's just not, maybe because I've been cooking tomato sauce down for days and days. My poor stove has not had a break. And so I did turn it down to 325. But you want to make sure when they start to brown, they might look like they're not done, but they are done. When you pull them out, they are still going to cook on the hot pan. So they don't start cooking just because you've taken them out of the oven. I wasn't sure if I was even going to be on here with you guys just because I feel like I'm just rushed, but I've already packed us. I got Izzy a little present. Okay, so this is done. So now I have another bowl here. Ooh, I hurt my wrist and I'm struggling. It is 3 cups of flour. Sorry, my stove is a little loud, so just ignore it. Okay. I try to be so clean when I make stuff because I can't stand the mess. And then it is a teaspoon of salt. I like to use Himalayan salt, but you can use whatever you want. And then a teaspoon of baking soda. If you just want to use table salt, that's fine. I've actually used Celtic salt before. And then it's 1 box of instant vanilla pudding mix or 2 tablespoons. Now I'm finding with these cookies, I did like 3 tablespoons as a 1/4 cup, and I feel like they're spreading out more than I want. It could just be because I don't know what's going on outside, because it really does affect your cooking or baking depending on like the temperature, the humidity, the altitude, like all that stuff. It really does depend. So you might have to change your stove up a little bit. So they're spreading out a little more than I want them to, but I think it's because my shortening was like super soft because it's been so hot around here. So 2 to 3 tablespoons or 1 box of your instant pudding mix. And I use the larger boxes because I double my recipes, but if you just do a single recipe, I would just say get the smaller box, not the huge one. So just to be safe, I'm gonna say 2 tablespoons, and I'm actually gonna just do that because I just don't like how they're spreading. And okay, whisk it together, and then just a second, we're gonna take these off the pan and then put more on pans. All right, whisk it together. And then I like to add half and half. So add half of it first. And I know we've made cookies live lots, but if there's any new people here that hasn't been on our lives, share the recipe with you again. Okay. And I'm gonna see, when I make these, I'm gonna see by removing some of the instant pudding mix. I'm gonna see if maybe because I like them a little poofier. I don't like them like flat. And I have some great moderators on here, so if you guys have any questions, I honestly can't really see it very well because I have glasses on and I can't see anything, even with glasses. It's crazy. So if you have any questions, I have some friends here that are moderators that can answer them for you. And then just mix it enough till it's mixed. Don't mix the garbage out of it, because then you will over mix your cookies, and then they will be, probably won't work as well as you'd like. All right. This is so weird, putting one batch in this bowl, like huge bowl. It's very weird to me. All right. And I noticed my dough was kind of stiff, so I think it might be because it felt like, I'm like, oh, it's stiff, it's gonna look good. And I just don't like how they're spreading. Something's up with my stove. I wonder if I have to get somebody out here to look at it. But my bread, I made bread yesterday. Woo-wee. It is, I'm gonna share that recipe with you guys. I made a video. I'm gonna show you a loaf. I'm taking a loaf to Izzy. And I know you can bring food on the airplane, but can you bring butter? Because I'm gonna bring her a stick of butter. And I know that's weird. I could just bring her, I could go get butter in the store, but I wanna bring her butter from home. I want the stuff to be from home. So I'm gonna show you the bread in a second. I have a loaf of bread for her and butter. And this bread, I found the recipe on TikTok, and she says it's the spongiest bread, it's the best bread for sandwich. She is right. I altered it a little bit, so I did do honey instead of sugar, and I wasn't sure how it was gonna go, and so the honey, it called for a 1/4 cup of sugar, I did a 1/4 cup of honey. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. Okay, now we're gonna add our chips. So it is, I got too much chips here. I thought I was doubling it. 1 cup of mini chocolate chips. I love the minis. I use the minis all the time. Pancakes, breads, and then 1 cup of semi-sweet or dark chocolate chips. I thought I was doubling it. So it's 1 to 1. If you want to put a little extras in there, go ahead. I'm using dark chocolate chips today because, y'all, I am out of chocolate chips. I have no semi-sweet chocolate chips, and the baking season has begun. What am I gonna do? And so then now you're gonna just mix it. I mix it with my hand. If you wanna mix it with a wooden spoon, go ahead. This is what I do. This is what my mom did. This is what my grandma did. So I'm doing the same. All right. See, now this batch feels really nice too, so I guess we'll see how they work. So I did reduce my heat to 325, but I do cook them at 350. I'm so anxious for it to be like super cold, like fall weather, because man, it's hard to bake in that. I don't know how you people who live down south, how you bake. Like, how do you alter things when it's super, super hot? Do you have to alter like your temperature? Do you have to alter your ingredients? Like, are you in air conditioning so it doesn't matter? Leanne, Sandy, y'all are Southern girls. Tell me, how do you do it? Okay. I love mini chocolate chips. Okay, we're gonna come over here now. And I'm gonna get these off. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me bring you over here. There we go. Sorry, I got a crazy stand that's like super, super bouncy. And here you guys can see, let me bring you over here. You can see I already have some cookies over there. See that? See how flat they are? I don't like them. I mean, they smell absolutely amazing. I just don't like the flatness on them. Yeah, I got us Pat. I got her present. Now all I have to do is do payroll because I won't be here to do payroll for the guys. Okay. When I used to make cookies, I used a scooper, but my mom said don't do that. And my mom knows best. Mothers knows best. We just use the air condition. I don't ever have to alter, but we don't get so much cold here whether no, oh, I see, okay. Always it's in the air condition, okay. I see it. So you guys are like Christmas all year. Okay, so using your spoon, you don't wanna, you wanna make them kind of big. These aren't a cookie where they're like nice and dinky size cookies. These are cookies that should be like, cookies. My boys are gonna be so excited. Gideon messaged me and him and Josh, so we're taking off and him and Josh are making dinner for everybody tonight. So he's like, can you take out the chicken? And he's gonna pick up Josh and they're gonna go grocery shopping together, which is super sweet. And how are things down there? Like, I know there was the bad hurricane. I know I seen that ports are closing. Like, is it getting kind of crazy down there? How is everybody doing? We've definitely been praying for everybody. I don't know. I'm going down to Pensacola soon, so I'm not sure how things are. I know that I've seen a lot of ports are being closed, and so stores are kind of emptying out. And then having the hurricane, I'm sure people needed stuff. So hopefully. Okay, thank you. I'm trying to read stuff too. You guys are like, she is so close. Well, I can't see anything. Yep, I have lots of family that's in Florida. I have family down south, so I've been really praying for everybody. North Carolina, I have some friends there, so I've been reaching out to them. Like, how are you guys okay? What do you need? My son Gideon, his girlfriend lives down there, and they had streets washed up and buildings collapsing, and so we've been really praying for you guys. What a mess, hey? I was so nervous about Izzy. I'm asking my husband, like, what do we do? Like, do we go get her? What do we do? And so they didn't really have a lot. She said they had a little bit of sprinkling, and then they had a little bit of like some wind, but for the most part, that panhandle area didn't get anything. So, and I have a couple sisters. My family lives down there, so they're like, we can go grab her if you want us to go grab her, because they were more inland. And I said, well, stay on your phone just in case we need you to go grab her. So that was very sweet. So I'm just, some of these are a little bigger and some of them are smaller. So I want to make sure they all turn out good. So it looks like one batch of my cookies, making them big, gets you 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23. So almost two, you get almost 2 dozen if you make the big batches. Or bigger cookies. If you do them as smaller, you're probably going to get a little bit more. Yeah, see, I'm missing one right here. I mean, I could put together one, but then I would have to take from another one. Some of these are a little smaller than I want. Okay, I'm going to get these in the oven, show you guys my cookies that I got, show you guys the bread that I made. All right. I've been trying to clean up and do dishes as I go because I know my family isn't going to have time to do dishes and be cleaning things up because I got the busiest family ever. Okay, and now I have to show you guys. Well, here, let me show you my cookies. And I'll tell you kind of what I'm talking about here. See if you guys can see that. Sorry about that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. There you go. So the first ones I... Stop. Okay. The first ones, they turned out pretty good. Like, they rose really good. But then the second batch, I mean, they're kind of flat. So I don't know what causes that, but I'm going to make sure that I take the best ones to Isabella. My boys can handle a little brown on theirs, but I want Izzy and her friends to have the really good ones. So I'm going to have to really watch these other ones because I do not want them to burn. So let me show you guys my bread while we're waiting for our cookies. Okay, coming back over here. There we go. I'm so sorry. I really need to get another stand. It's kind of crazy. Okay. Show you guys my bread. So I end up making, I found this recipe, super, super simple. I will be sharing it soon. And I end up making 2 large loaves because I have those bread pans that are really, really long. And let me see what temperature here. Okay, I did have to turn down to 325. And so I made 2 of the large ones and then 4 of the smaller ones. And it's so, I wonder if I don't want to take it out, but it's really like, look at this. And the inside, I served it this morning at my Bible study. And you know how when you make bread sometimes you cut it and it like the inside crumbles and it's really airy? This one isn't like that. It's really soft, and when you cut through it, it's completely solid. Does that make sense? Like it's like bread you get in the store, and there's substance to it. Like it's a really nice heavy loaf, and you cut it and no crumbs. Like no crumbs. I literally for lunch, and I'm trying to lose some weight, so I have been not eating any like breads and sugars. I've been doing it for like a week. I think I've lost like 4 or 5 pounds. But I had 2 pieces for breakfast. What is going on with this bun, hey? Man. Even my bun's going flat. Look at, what in the world is that? Whatever. Yeah, it's just really, I want to cut it, but I don't want to cut. I have another one in there. It's just so like beautiful. And so I got the stick of butter. This is going to go in her bag. And then I also got her, my daughter really likes the Squishmallows. Is it Squishmallows? Squishmallows. Those like, they look like an egg and they're like little, you can get like animals or you can get characters. Well, when we went down to see the Blake Shelton concert, they have eclairs and we had eclairs and it shut down. It's kind of a bummer deal. Yeah, I actually am going to share the recipe when I do the video. I'll share the bread recipe with you guys. And in the description, I also put the recipe for the cookies. And so I do share it on different platforms, but I only do like longer videos here. Squishmallows. And so I went in there and they had like buy one, get one 50% off of Squishmallows. And if you spend so much, you get a free Squishmallow. So I don't know if your kids love Squishmallows. I've said that 14 times. My cookbook you can get anywhere. I know that the other countries it's going to be a little delayed, but you can order my cookbook off of Barnes & Noble. I think it's going to be in Barnes & Noble, online Target, Walmart, Amazon. There's some other places too, but you can, so you can order it. But anyway, so the Squishmallows. Well, they have a whole line of Squishmallows. Like if your kids like Squishmallows, I'm going to tell you, great stocking stuffers. They're this big. I don't want to take it. Oh, I could take it out of the bag and show you. They have a line of ice cream scented Squishmallows. And they smell like hot fudge sundae, strawberry sundae, banana split, mint chocolate chip. And they're this big at Claire's. Okay, come on. I'm just going to take you. Come on. I'm just going to take you. We got time. Let me check my cookies before you guys get like, woo, Heather. Yes, I have wrinkles. Okay, I'm just going to show you guys because they're at the top. And I just got done packing us. Okay, so I'm going to set you guys on my suitcase. And then I'm going to show you these Squishmallows because I didn't think I was going to like talk about Squishmallows. Okay, I'm telling you. He is cotton candy. This is a cotton candy Squishmallow. And he smells. Now, you have to get the ones that say, see how it says scented on it? So look at the tag. But they make like 5 of them. So they have, or I think 5. They have strawberry, milkshake, mint. Look it. Cotton candy. And then look at this one. He's a mint chocolate chip cow. Isn't that the cutest ever? And I think they're like $10, but you buy one, get one half. And they smell, it actually smells so, I know, it's so cute, I can't even take it. So here you go, Squishmallows on Heather's Live. How cute are they? So this one's a pig, and this one is another pig. Wait, are they both pigs? No, this must be a cow. Maybe they're all pigs. I have no idea, but they're so cute. So hello, everybody. So I'm taking 2 of them to Izzy because my daughter Izzy absolutely loves stuffed animals. I'm sorry you're bouncing. The thing is just crazy. She absolutely loves Squishmallows so much. She loves stuffed animals so much. And so when we went down to take her to school, her whole like corner of her bed, if you guys watch the video, is all, it's all stuffed animals. You know what? While we're waiting for these cookies, I got a box from General Mills from Betty Crocker because of my cookbook. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to open it with you guys. I peeked in there, but I've been waiting to open it, and this might be the perfect time. Okay, cookies still have some time. So let's open this box I got from Betty Crocker together. This room is kind of messy because I'm actually taking out fall decorations, and I didn't get to, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna set you guys here for a second so I can grab the box. And we are going to open this box. Hello, my sweet Sarah. She is so sweet. Sarah's my uplifter. When y'all are destroying me, Sarah messages me and uplifts me. So I feel better. All right. So I got this box, and it's a congratulations box for my cookbook. Super excited. I have been waiting, like seriously, I don't know. I know what's on top, but I was waiting to kind of open it, like, I don't know, take pictures, whatever. And so look it says, congratulations on the launch of your new cookbook. We're so excited for you and thought we'd send you a few gifts from another cookbook legend, Betty Crocker. I'll never be a Betty Crocker. And you know what too? When my mom, like probably 5 years ago, my mom and dad bought each of us girls a Betty Crocker cookbook for the year we were born. So my cookbook was published in 1971. My sister's cookbook was published in 73. So my mom gave all of us girls a Betty Crocker cookbook that was published the year we were born. How cool is that? Okay, so let's, what? It's cute. I haven't gone through this because I was waiting. Look it. How cute is that? Oh my goodness. How sweet is that, right? What? I could be using this right now. It's a hand mitt. And look at and look, like you guys can touch it. It's silicone on the outside. How cute is that? This is nice. Okay. I don't know what, a trivet. Oh, so this is, you put it on the counter when you have something hot. How cute is that? You know, I really do love red. My mom's favorite color is red. Just keeps going and going. You guys need to see the box too. Hello, everybody. Okay, so this is, whoa, measuring cups. These are not, they are so heavy. Ooh, there's an 1/8 of a cup here. I don't even know if I have an 1/8. I didn't know they made an 1/8 of a cup. Huh, interesting. Okay, let's go check on our cookies. We'll come back. I'm so excited. I've been looking at that box, you guys, for like a month. And I'm like, when do I open it? When do I open it? And this is perfect. Okay, we're super close. Somebody remind me in like 5 minutes to check the cookies because I need to make sure these are nice because I want to take tons of cookies to Izzy and her friends. Okay, here we go. Ooh, cake mix. Of course, cake mix. And, oh, I love rainbow chip icing. When my kids are little, I always use rainbow chip icing because they loved, like I get the mix that has the rainbow chips and then the chips, yeah. Okay. What? It's filled with, ooh, lost recipes from Betty Crocker. What? Beloved vintage recipes for today's kitchen. Look at that. Ooh, nice. Salmon loaf, ooh. Sweet. I don't know what it means by lost recipes, but that's kind of cool. What? It's so full of these like little thingies here. That is so sweet of them. I'd like to be their spokesperson. I'd like to be the face of Betty Crocker. That'd be cool, hey? Wow, this is really neat. This is the picture book, 150 years. Special reprint. Look at that. This looks similar to the one I have. The one I have has some really good recipes in it. Nice. Oh, what? This is amazing. Well, that was so sweet. This stuff is a nightmare. So every time we get a box, I keep the boxes now because I always need boxes for wrapping presents. So one of my kids are gonna open this and they're gonna see General Mills. They're gonna think Betty Crocker brought them something, but in fact, it's just a box with presents in it. That was so sweet. This is so sweet of them to give me all this stuff. I truly appreciate it. And I love keeping stuff like this. It has my name. Look at Betty Crocker has my name on this. It's super cool. That is the sweetest ever. Oh my goodness. Love it so much. I can't wait to wear that apron. I love aprons so much. I have a sweet, so when I did a video, let's go check our cookies. When I did a video not too long ago, I said, hey, I want to start wearing aprons. And I got the two sweetest aprons. I can't remember her name, but I have her on Instagram, and so I'm going to make sure that I tag her. But I wore my I wore my pumpkin one, and she made me matching scrunchies and headbands. Nope, not quite ready yet. Yeah, I'm telling you, my not yet. Something's up with my oven. Almost. Okay. She made me a Halloween or a fall one. Oh, my husband's here. And she made me a Christmas one. And they're both so beautiful. They have the matching headbands. They have the scrunchies and the apron. So beautiful. And so I think I wore the Halloween or the fall one. I made something. You guys are going to see that video. And I haven't used the Christmas one yet because I haven't done any Christmas videos. Okay. Oh, thank you. So we're just waiting for these cookies to come out, and then I'm going to have to let you guys go because my husband's here. I have one more thing left to do. I've packed. Oh, you do? Okay. He says I have a little bit of time. Not much. Did you just take a cookie? Oh, my daughter Haley, for our Bible study today, made banana bread, and it is amazing. Like, better than my banana bread. Like, absolutely amazing. I really want to show you guys. Okay, so I want to show you my bread. This one I had to cut in half because I didn't have a bag big enough. Okay. I kind of squished it a little bit, but can you see like I know it's kind of squished, sorry about that, but it's like, look at that. And it's so dense and beautiful. Now you're not getting the beautiful part because I had to squish it in a bag because it's not fitting in the bag and I don't want it to go bad before my kids can use it for sandwiches, but when you guys see this bread recipe, you have to try it, and then you have to comment and let me know if what you thought of the bread, because it is. I can't tell. I can't. It's amazing. There we go. All right, let's check our cookies again. So my husband has to go do hay, so he says I have a little bit of time with you guys, so that's nice. I don't know what's going on there. Hopefully it's okay. Be nice to each other. Be nice. Be kind. Nope, not yet. Be kind. You know what's amazing? When people tell you to be kind, and as they're telling you to be kind, they're being really rude to you. It's like, so you want other people to be kind, but then you don't want to be kind to them. So let's be kind. Happy birthday to who? Susie. Okay, I haven't done this in a while. So is Susie on here right now? So whenever it's somebody's birthday, I sing. And I haven't sung in a while because I've been so busy. So I'm going to come over here and sing to you guys, or sing to Susie, because I'm sorry about the fan. That's just my stove. It is what it is. It's kind of loud. Okay, here we go. You ready, Susie? If you guys want to sing along at home, you can. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Susie. Happy birthday to you. I used to do that all the time. Every time somebody's birthday, I would sing to them, and I haven't done that in a while. So if it's your birthday, it's your birthday, it's your birthday, ooh, 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 ooh. I think I have an okay voice. I do love to sing. Usually when I'm baking, I turn on my son David got me one of those little Google Homes, and so I'll put on a greatest hits 70s, and then I will dance as I'm cooking. These cookies are so close to being done. Like, they're so close to being done. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful birthday today. I don't know what you have planned, but it's so beautiful here. What's your go-to karaoke song? Well, I'll tell you what song I really love. I hopped on a plane at LAX with my something in my cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame and success. Am I gonna fit in? Jumped in the cab, here I am for the first time. I look up and see the Hollywood sign. I think that's it. Everyone's so famous. I don't know. I don't know it by heart, but I really like that one, and I really like Ain't No Mountain High Enough. That's a good one too. So yeah, I love to sing. I love to sing. Okay, let's check our cookies again. I cannot lose these cookies. If I lose these cookies, my sweet daughter needs the best. It's party in the USA. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Playing at LES. Okay, that one's almost done. Okay, so those look really, really good. What was your first concert? Oh, at somebody else. Okay. I just seen Blake Shelton in concert. Ooh, ooh. So when I graduated in Florida, and they have a grad night, all night party. I don't know if they still do this, but Disney World closed down, and everybody who were graduating in Florida could go, and it's an all night. You show up at 7, stay till the morning. I don't know if they still do that. If you guys are in Florida, do they still do the all night grad parties where Disney World shuts down? And I got to see, so they had people who were famous throughout the whole park, and you kind of walk around and see people. And then they have one big band, and so I got to see New Kids on the Block. Obsessed with New Kids on the Block. They sang and did their little concert at the Magic Kingdom's stage. I got to see Samantha Fox, and I got to see Tiffany, and who was the other ones? So they just had them kind of sitting throughout Magic Kingdom, and you got your picture, and it was all night. So you show up at 7, and then you leave in the morning. So I don't know if anybody is like, if you live in Florida right now, do they still do that? Does Disney still close down the park for to do an all night for grads? Those were the days, right? Those were the days. Okay, I got one more in here. Okay, I did it, and they look beautiful. Holy cow, those look, oh, and they stayed puffed up. Okay, so you guys, I told you I'm sorry, I have to keep moving it. I need to figure something else out. So it looks like, I think the reason, well, I turned my temperature down because the edges were getting they're getting browner faster. So you're gonna wanna do 350, and if you put them in there and you notice the edges are cooking so fast, turn it down to like 325, and then I reduced the amount of vanilla pudding. These had a 1/4 cup. These I did 2 tablespoons. Well, this had a 1/4 cup. I had to double it, so there was more. But these, it calls for 1 packet, and I'm assuming 1 packet. Whoa, 1 packet is like 2 to 3 tablespoons, and so this was 1 batch. But if you use the box, it's going to be perfect. But I found bulk pudding, instant pudding mix when I went down to Shipshewana, so I got like a big, huge bag of it, like this big. So I thought I had measured out the packet to see, and so these are 2 tablespoons. So if you have like a big bulk of the instant vanilla pudding, I would do 2 tablespoons per batch. Okay, don't do 3 because it looks like it makes a difference. And they're absolutely gorgeous. Oh my goodness. These ones are going to IZZY. There we go. What's my favorite thing to bake? You know, it's so funny because I was talking to a friend of mine. I said, you know what, sometimes I really hate making cookies. She's like, really? Like, I thought you'd love making cookies. I think my favorite thing to make is, I'm kind of a lazy cook and baker. I know you guys are thinking, what? You got a cookbook out. I love to cook, but I don't want to be inconvenienced by my cooking. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm kind of lazy. Like, I just don't want to do the dishes after. I do like cooking, but sometimes it's just kind of a hassle. So I think my favorite thing I like to bake, I'm going to say, is, if I'm in the mood, I love making cookies. I don't know. I love making macarons. You know, I have yet to make macarons and share a video with it. I'm a macaron queen. I do like making macarons. I do like making sweetbreads, like pumpkin bread, banana bread, zucchini bread. Did any of you guys try my zucchini bread? Did I post that video? I think I did. Holy cow, I had somebody message me on Instagram. She's like, so we did your zucchini bread, and my little guys for breakfast say, Nini bread, because they want to eat Nini bread for breakfast because they loved it so much. So you got to trust the little guys. The little guys know what's good and what's not good. But I do like making sweetbreads, and then I do like making cupcakes and decorating them. But I prefer to cook more than to bake. For cooking, I love making my mac and cheese. I love making roast. I love making like anything that, you know, I like doing new recipes. I made a couple new recipes last week, a chicken lime and rice. coconut lime chicken and rice. It was amazing. I made a lasagna soup. I kind of changed it up a little bit. Okay, guys, well, here are my cookies. Here we go. Look at all those cookies. And I pretty much am decorated for fall. So when I get back, I might even put a Christmas tree up. Maybe I'll put a Christmas tree up live. How about that? I have stuff to do a fall tree, but I just don't want to do a fall tree. So I think when I come back, I'm gonna get my stuff out to do a Christmas tree, and maybe we'll make something Christmassy and then put a Christmas tree up. You know what my favorite cookie is? Peanut butter cookies. Peanut butter cookies, 1 cup sugar, 1 cup peanut butter, and 1 egg. Like, that's it for peanut butter cookies? I have a really good peanut butter recipe, and I have a really good recipe where I turn my chocolate chip cookies into a loaded peanut butter cookie. Holy cow. So you add peanut butter or Reese Pieces, peanut butter chips, Butterfinger chunks. What's the other thing? There's a fourth. They are amazing. I gave them to Haley's mother-in-law, and she told Haley that I need to sell them, that they're like a professional cookie. She said they're better than crumble cookie. They're my loaded peanut butter cookies. I'm gonna go find that recipe and we're gonna make them. They are, I can't even. That's how good they are. I can't even. Josh brings me joy too. He's so funny. Oh my goodness, that kid. For 4 hours, he snapped beans for me so he could watch Elf and the How the Grinch Stole Christmas. I made him Coco, and he loves Snoopy. He loves Garfield. So I made him Coco in a Snoopy cup, and he loves Home Alone. So I got him those sugar, the special creamers with the cold foam to match, and he loved it. He laid down, he hung out. He made us pizzas. I put that video on. I don't know if you guys got to see it. It was like a short. He made us pizzas for lunch. He is the sweetest kid ever. Okay, you guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I'm making these cookies for Izzy, being able to show you the wonderful box that Betty Crocker made me. And I do think that when I come back, we're going to put a Christmas tree together, and I might even make one of my Christmas cookies. I have wonderful Christmas cookies. I make them every year. I did the 12 days of cookies last year. That was too much. It was very hard to do it. I'm not doing it this year. I couldn't keep up with the 12 cookies of Christmas. I just can't. I'm just going to do like I do, and I make them all at one time. It's going to be the 12 days of cookies in one day. The 12 in 1. It's going to be the 12 in 1. All right, well, thank you guys so much. I don't know what I was going to say. Make sure to subscribe and like. I'll be back next week, and I'll go and do another live, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do. In the comments, when I post it, tell me some ideas what you would like to see. Do we want to do a craft together? Do you want me to keep baking? Would you like me to make a dinner? Something I made in the past that you might want to see? Because I really would like to go on live more. I'd like to do more lives than actual videos because I enjoy talking. I'll be honest, I enjoy talking. And you guys are all so sweet. And I have my sweet friends that control the crowd. I can't control the crowd when there's videos. So, okay. Well, thank you guys. I gotta go. Gotta go do payroll. I gotta get these cookies off, get them in a bag for Izzy, and then we are heading our mom and dad night before we fly out tomorrow. So have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for your support. And the trees, I'm gonna show you guys. In about a week and a half, it's gonna be the most beautiful place in the whole country. Holy cow. The Upper Peninsula, gorgeous in the fall. And it hasn't been rainy, so it's gonna be so nice. And then I might be going to New York City in a month. 2 months. 2 months. Okay, thank you. Oh, my cookbook comes out the 22nd. You can pre-order it right now. It'll be in your hands, I believe, the 22nd. So excited. Okay, I'm done. I'm out of here. Okay, see you guys.